Good releasing, huh?
Yes. Yes, it's good to yawn. Yawns are expected and welcome as we do this. So, Katori, it is an honor to be here with you today and share this moment. I want you to consciously get comfortable. If that means adjusting how you're seated, maybe leaning back. Um, Put your arms out, lay them out in front of you. I like to suggest palms up, kind of in a gesture of openness, open to receiving. I want you to begin to take in some deep breaths through the nose. And for 4, holding at the top for about 4 seconds and then letting it out through the mouth. And pausing at the bottom for 4. And as we're breathing here for a moment, I want you to bring to mind something that you deeply desire. In through the nose, hold at the top, and out through the mouth. Roll your shoulders back a few times as you breathe in through the nose again. Mm. And out through the mouth. Bring to mind something not only that you deeply desire, but perhaps this desire feels just out of reach. Take your left ear, drop it to your left shoulder, bring it back to center, drop your right ear to your right shoulder, back to center. Continuing to breathe all the while, drop your chin towards your sternum, back to center, in through your nose, out through your mouth. We'll do a quick body scan. Just notice where your energy is more fluid and flowy as you start at the crown of your head, going back to down the back of your neck, out to your shoulders, down your arms, down your back, and also down your front, your chest, your solar plexus, your root and sacral chakras. Notice where the energy is flowy versus where maybe it's a little stuck or stagnant, perhaps tight. Continue your body scan down through your legs, past your knees, breathing as you go past your calves, ankles, feet, and then toes. Nod your head lightly if you have brought to mind something that you deeply desire that maybe feels a little out of reach. Okay. I want you to share that desire with me out loud.
Stability,
Ability.
financial
Okay.
independence.
Okay. Financial independence. Did you say financial stability?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's more like financial independence.
Okay. As you say out loud, financial independence, financial stability. What do you notice in your body about your energy? Is it the same as when we did the body scan? Has it shifted some? where do you notice the energy moving? Where do you notice the energy maybe stopped, perhaps even tense or tight?
Yeah, it's in my sacrum on the backside.
Sacrum, that's your tailbone, right?
Above,
Just
going
above.
the hips.
Okay. Okay. And tell me a little bit more what you notice about this energy.
Um, it's old and it sometimes occurs as pain, and it's a warm, like fiery sensation, but with like a stuckness, like it doesn't want to move.
Okay. Is that how it feels right now?
Yeah, when I think about that, yeah. And it hasn't for a long time, and that's something that part of my body for decades gave me issues until
Okay.
recently.
And then what happened recently?
I started listening to myself better,
Okay.
making choices for what I wanted rather than what I thought others wanted from me.
Okay. So aside from this energy that you're somewhat familiar with in your sacrum, that is, you're noticing is present even now in this moment. Um, Stuck is how you described it. Is there any other area of your body where you notice?
Yeah, up the right side of my neck, trapezius.
Okay. Tell me more about this energy.
It's sharp.
Is there a density or a thickness or thinness to this energy?
And it's almost like a blade. Like if you were to like cut right there, almost feels like a blade, like going from the shoulder upward.
Okay. If you were if you were standing there, like imagine yourself in your third eye or however you want to imagine yourself standing in the presence of this energy on your right side of your neck, kind of extending out to the shoulder, sharp like a blade. Does it have a color? Um, does it, is it the shape of a blade? Is it less finite with less boundaries than that? More abstract?
It's shaped kind of like a hockey stick,
Okay.
and the first colors that came was like red, purple, and blue, with like a dash of green.
Okay. Is this energy on the right side of your neck that's kind of like the shape of a hockey puck with a sharp pain, colors of red, purple, blue, a little bit of green? Is it attached in some way to the energy you feel in your sacrum, or is it completely separate?
No, it's definitely attached. It actually, like, I only, I mean, if I look for it, I can find it, but it's connected to my right hip, which is connected to the sacrum.
Okay. How would you describe this connection? Like, um, more like a trapeze wire or a clothesline type of a connection, a telephone wire from pole to pole type of a connection? Or is it like the connection of like underground city water pipes that are heavy and very much there, have a big presence, very hard and solid in consistency or density? Like, how would you describe this connection from your sacrum to your right side of your neck?
It feels cloudy, like it's something um, like unseen, unknown. Like it feels like there's like the connection is within the disconnection. Like there's a disconnect between higher and lower. And then there's like clouds. It's like cloudy to where like I can't actually see what the connection is. But my right hip is talking to me where it wasn't before.
Meaning right now in this, up to this point in this conversation, your right hip is talking to you. Okay. Uh, so those are really good descriptive words. Like it's very cloudy. It's almost like there's a connection, but you're kind of disconnected from what that connection is. Not yet able to see it, perhaps. So let's go back to this description of this connection between the sacrum and the right side. And you also said that you feel it attached to that hip, somehow connected there. And you call it cloudy. You know, clouds in the sky take on various forms depending on the season of the year, depending on the time of day, um, depending on the weather, both in our kind of nucleus, our environment wherever we live, but also in the surrounding regions. All of this can affect the state or status of that clouds. So as you are there in the presence of this cloudiness, what observations are you able to make about the status of the cloud or clouds, this cloudiness right now? Like, are they white, fluffy, billowy clouds? Are they maybe more dark rain
It's
clouds?
it's like a darker, like a medium to light um, gray. It's almost like fog or smoke.
Okay. So it's distorting your vision or ability to view, maybe. To it's keeping you from maybe seeing more clearly. Okay. So this is a cloudy area. It's dark gray, well, medium to light gray. Um, it's it's fog-like, or maybe even smog. but it's kind of hiding. There's something behind there that you can't see, or something on the other side. As you look around, look up, look to your left, look to your right, maybe look down at your feet, maybe even look behind you. Is there um, anywhere, even if very, very small, that you notice any light? Just even a hint of light coming through.
Like within that area or
Yeah,
anywhere.
just as you're standing there, you're in the presence of this cloudy energy that you've described as dark, kind of medium to light gray, that is like foggy or smoggy. I'm just wondering if at any point, as you look kind of in the 360, do you see any um, evidence of any kind of light or even lighter um, colors?
Let let me let me put my dogs out of the way. Text
Okay.
someone, feed them really quick because if
Okay.
they are distracting me really bad right now,
Okay.
it'll just be a minute. Yeah. Hungry. They are going nuts trying to eat each other. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. About that.
Okay.
Oh,
So, what's the last thing you remember? We'll ease back into this.
looking if there's any light anywhere with
Yes.
the cloudy fogginess.
Right. So we're observing this energy that you've described that connects the right side, this pain that you have felt, this sharp, knife-like, blade-like pain in your right side, and it's connected to your sacrum and on the way to your right hip. It's a connection that's foggy, that's dark, more of a medium to light gray.
Yeah, it's almost like it's primarily on the back side, like on the back right side, and there's like a silver lining that like goes around it.
Okay.
That's where the light is.
Okay. So the light is on maybe more towards your back, behind your hip, maybe the side where your sacrum.
Yeah, it's like from like shoulder blade down to hip.
Okay. So do you sense any shape to this energy, this connective energy? You described the one up by your neck as a blade like and sharp. What about this other energy, this connection we're getting curious about and trying to understand? What do you notice about the shape, if anything?
Um, it's not super defined. It's like random edges, but it's probably primarily on the right hand side. So like from it overlaps the spine a little bit by a couple inches on the left hand side, but it's like from there to about it goes around to around near the liver on the right hand side, so like that right kidney and liver, and
Okay.
then up from the shoulder plate, and it's like I don't know how to explain this. Whatever.
Is it a little bit
God.
maybe like
It's
a, a, a blanket or a cover of some kind?
um
Like, does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? Does it feel in
feels
between
like
somewhere?
it feels like gaseous, like light, like the cloud would be, cloud or fog would be.
Okay. So
It's
it's
not.
not super heavy energy. Okay. Okay. So you have this energy that connects your right, the space between on your neck, on the right side of your neck to your sacrum by way of the right side of your body, including your hip, including the area of your back. It overlaps only a little bit on the spinal, it overlaps the spinal column only a little bit. It's a medium to light gray. It's got this foggy appearance that's getting in the way of seeing exactly what's behind the fogginess or smog. And it's like a gaseous consistency. It's it's light, um, as far as like a density. It's not a heavy energy. And you also described the edges are kind of random. They're not really defined. So it's not like a clean cut like box or circle. It's fairly uneven and no real defined edges. Yeah. Um, gaseous consistency. So I want you to continue to place yourself there, looking at this energy. You also described there was some kind of silver lining to it. Um, is the silver lining on the outer edges?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you are looking at this energy, I want you to direct this question toward this energy as though it's this entity that has a message for you and ask, what purpose are you serving for me?
To keep you safe.
And then follow up with, how are you keeping me safe?
Preventing you from having to deal with things you'd rather not deal with.
That you'd rather not deal with?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. how are these things unsafe? What is unsafe about them? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Heartbreak they cause.
Heartbreak that they cause. As you say that, Katori, as you say the heartbreak that they cause, do you notice any energy come up in your body associated with that heartbreak?
Really, other than like my throat, since I sneeze, my throat feels.
Okay. You feel a little bit in your throat. Okay. Ask what is, or let's start again. Why is heartbreak something to avoid?
Whereas I don't know, the right hip is like almost throbbing.
Tell me more about that throbbing in your hip. Maybe even place one or both hands where you're feeling that throbbing. What else do you notice about this throbbing? Is it in the muscle area? Is it more surface? Is it deeper? Is it originating in the bone?
Something around like people not caring. I think it's a delayed answer to a previous question.
Okay.
And it's definitely in muscle,
Definitely in where?
muscle.
In the muscle. Okay. This throbbing. um, is it like is there a cadence to this throbbing, like a repeated pressure or poke or pushing or pulsing? Is there a certain repetition to it? Is it getting more intense? Is it staying about the same?
About the same, and it's like a beat to it, like it's like bump, 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 bump.
Is this throbbing in your hip located within the ragged edges of the energy we were talking about earlier, the one with the silver lining? Would you say this throbbing is with like underneath the cover of this fogginess?
outside of it.
It's outside of it. Hmm. So this throbbing in your hip that's got this cadence to it, that's, as you described, this thump, 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 is outside of this energy body described earlier that starts at the right side of your neck where that sharp blade feeling is or was, and extends kind of down the right side on the back side of you to your sacrum and connects the hip along the way, except this throbbing is now on the outside. Well, that you're noticing is on the outside of the kind of the undefined edges of this foggy energy, of this cloudy, kind of medium to dark, medium gray energy. I want you to take a step or two towards this energy that's throbbing and ask, why are you outside of the silver lining?
About seeing green.
You're seeing green?
There's something around seeing greens like that. The answer is like so that you can see green.
So that you can see green. As you move your gaze, do you notice the color green or something similar to it?
Yeah, there's like in that area there's like a ball of red, and then it has like an aura. It's like a thin aura around that ball of green, and then like in the middle, almost like a nucleus or something, there's like a dark spot, and then like a lighter spot within that dark spot. It's almost like looking at a cell, like like when a like when a
Mhm.
eruption first happens.
So initially you said um, the response you heard was so that you can see green, and then you started to describe a little more that there is a ball. Initially you said a ball of red.
Mm-hmm.
It has a thin aura around. Then you said that ball of green. So are there two balls that are kind of overlapped?
Oh, it's the ball. The ball is red. It's almost like a red and like brownish, like. And then on the outside of the red ball is green,
Okay.
like a light, like a green light.
And then there's a dark spot, almost like a nucleus.
Yeah, there's like a dark spot, and then like inside of the dark spot, there's a light spot. Almost like if, now it looks like if it was like looking like at an eyeball.
Okay. So when you described the throbbing, and then I invited you to take a look around to see if you saw the color green. and you found this ball of green that has a ball of red contained within it, and then a dark spot that's nucleus like. Where is this in relation to the throbbing pain that you described?
That's the source of it.
That's the source of it. Okay. You have amazing awareness of your energy within your body. I want to take a moment and do another quick scan of these energies that you've described. What is the energy that's along your neck like in the present moment? Is it still a sharp blade-like feeling? Still connected?
It's blue now.
Sorry,
Oh, it's only blue now. Um,
only blue?
blue now, and it's it's still like there's still the shape is still there, but there's like no trigger left because it feels like it's like a balance, like on both sides, like
Okay.
a smooth flow of energy,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't like still feel like a little maybe if I like look for it like residual, but it doesn't like really stand out unless I really like move my body. But I've also been doing a lot of um, like heavy labor.
Okay. So is the hockey stick still there, or is that kind of faded?
Yeah, like the shape is there, but the colors shifted, and it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't feel knife like anymore. Well, yeah, maybe a
Mm-hmm.
little, maybe a little.
Mm. Okay. How is its connection to the hip?
It's almost it's almost like this is like the neck is like the hockey stick, and then it's like the hip is the hockey puck,
Hmm.
whatever that means.
Okay. So interesting that there is a part of you that feels or has this energy of the hockey stick, and simultaneously, not far away, an energy that feels like the puck. Because in the game of hockey, if we were to personify the stick and the puck's goal would be to get as far away from that stick as possible, unless it just wants to suffer a beating.
Puck can only move if it's hit with the stick.
That's true too. So earlier you described this energy that's at your hip. Um, it's outside of this ragged edge energy that you shared was keeping you safe. The purpose is there to keep you safe from having to deal with things you'd rather not deal with. Um, Specifically the heartbreak um, of people not caring is what the delayed answer I believe you shared was. What part would you say the energy of the puck represents? And what part would you say the energy of the stick represents? Are you one or the other? Or are the people that you have in mind that your your energy is protecting you from being hurt by, are they perhaps the stick or the puck?
Like when I think of a stick, I think of striking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Strike. And then the puck is like its whole purpose is to get hit. Like that's the puck's sole purpose is to get hit into the goal,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
As far as people like mm, um,
Well, which one do you want to be?
either.
You don't want to be either. Okay.
I don't want to do the hitting or be hit.
Okay.
Like, let's just all be friends. I don't want to play this game
Oh,
anymore.
hey, I love that. So, how do we thank the hockey stick, the puck, and that we'll call it a cloak of energy that you mentioned was kind of all down the back, raggedy edged, a little bit of a silver lining around the edge, um, connecting from the neck to the hip. Like, how do we thank them for their service, for keeping you safe, bringing you to this point in your journey, and also to this point of awareness, and then release them. Release the energies so that they might dissipate, maybe reorganize into another form of energy, maybe answer the call in other places, maybe reorganize to offer service to you in a different way. But for now, how do you thank them and say you may go now?
Thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you for teaching me how to hit and be hit. Thank you for teaching me how to give and receive. I release you with gratitude and love that you may go and serve whatever will serve the highest good, whether it is within me or outside of me.
Yes, your work is complete here. It's time to move on. Take a moment and really breathe that in as you release and thank and invite and give permission for them to move on. What do you notice about your overall energy right now in this present moment.
I feel more grounded.
Feel more grounded.
I could see this energy of like, sending them to the earth to have her transmute so that it can go and serve another.
Beautiful. I love that. What do you notice in within your own physical body, if anything?
Like those sensations are no longer there. My legs, I'm sitting cross-legged. My legs just want to like open up and unwind. And yeah, and there was something around like that energy in my right hip was like had something to do with my womb. I don't know if it was like a last like egg or something something like that. Like when I think of it, it's like,
Mhm.
oh, that's where am I gonna plant that last egg? And like so like sending it to the earth to like letting her letting her choose. I'm all about, I really love our planet and I trust her. I trust her more than I trust humans.
I miss that you trust Mother Earth.
More than I trust humans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I just yeah, like
Mhm,
learning to, like doing root work and learning to trust that,
mhm,
that belonging, that like I belong here in a
mhm,
body, in this body on
mhm.
this planet. And yeah, and and just um yeah, just like really present to the gift of connecting with nature
Okay.
and elements.
So share with me what the that cloudy, foggy, darker energy that kind of extended along the back that had the uneven edges. And around those uneven edges, that silver lining. What what is happening with that? Has anything happened with that energy?
Feels and I started feeling this before we released the energy in the hip, that it was like malleable, that like all I could like um move it.
Okay.
uh, I could move it, I could remove it, I could, change the shape or the color. um yeah, that it's something that I have, not something that has me.
Mm, what was that? Okay. So if it's malleable, that you can move or remove it, that it's something you have, not that it has you. How does that um, increase your understanding of its purpose. When you first asked, its purpose was to keep you safe,
Mhm.
protect you, um, particularly from heartbreak
Yeah.
of
So
others.
it's almost like what I'm seeing, because I'm getting a lot of visuals right now,
Mhm.
is if I like remove it, like underneath it is like this like shiny, like golden yellow, like armor. Oh, I like
Mm.
color. I'm like, oh, like your shirt color.
Is that is that what's on the other side of this foggy, misty
And
smog?
it's yeah, it's almost like a gray, like a cloudy gray day, but the sun is always there. You know how like on some of those days, like the clouds will move and then like the sun like can shine through.
Mhm.
Kind of like that.
Okay.
But I'm like, oh, there's armor under there. Well, I'm not really surprised.
No. Where is the armor from? How did it get there?
Oh, armor get there.
You
That's a
just you
that's
came with it.
a big question. Yeah, I think, and it's interesting given like what, um, like how my relationship is with my husband right now. It's like I feel very, I feel very guarded, and um, and I think just from a really young age, I just decided, well, like when I decided to marry him, it wasn't, it wasn't like, it wasn't out of love. It wasn't. It was out of, uh, this is what life is offering me, and um, what the heck? What the heck? Let's see what happens.
Hmm.
And now, as I'm going through menopause, my soul is like yearning for something different.
Hmm.
And when I think of yellow, I think of solar plexus. And I remember when I was a teenager, like my heart was always broken over some boy. And I just remember like the feeling of, um, like almost like stuffing it down, like not quite to my solar plexus, but but not like up where my heart would be up here, but like down. I'm gonna move this, but like down, like up, like under here,
Hmm.
right? So it's like, and it was never really quite in the center. It was always like off to the side. So it's like kind of solar plexus, kind of heart. But I just remember like feeling like gut wrenching, like in that area.
Hmm.
And yeah, and that's what comes up for me around that.
Hmm. So when you said that you saw green, I wanted to hear what else came up for you without offering too much in the moment. But whenever green comes up, my mind always goes to renewal, to rebirth, to what's next, to growth. One of my favorite things is when I see a plant, particularly a perennial that's been there maybe for who knows, years, and you can always tell the new growth because it's so fresh and it's a brighter green than the rest of the plant. And it's so obvious that it's new growth. And so not only does it add visual interest and depth, but it's like this indication that that tree or plant or shrub is healthy and it's perpetuating, it's continuing that growth. It's healthy to the extent that it's continuing life and it's giving new life, and it's just part of this cycle of renewal and rebirth. And I don't know, as you're sharing what what's coming up for you, some of these themes are meshing very much for you. You're an established plant in a good way. In a Sorry,
That your way of saying I'm old? I'm just kidding.
no, because I am right there with you. This is not old, girl. I totally relate when you say your soul is longing or wanting something more. Maybe that's this, it's almost a lime chartreuse green that appears. Maybe that's your new growth, the little buds trying to come out and wanting to be seen.
Very possible. Very possible.
And that's a good thing. They're connected to the mother tree, the mother plant. And so whatever this fruit, this new growth is, it's going to be an extension of who you already are, who that mother tree already is at her very core. And she's a badass. She can handle heartbreak.
Than being shut down.
Sorry.
Rather than being shut down. I'd
Yeah,
rather feel the heartbreak than be shut down.
this is
Not
true.
feel anything.
This is true. I love being an established tree.
Right?
I do. Girl, I take no shit, give no shit. In a respectful way, in a cultivating love sort of way. You just get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm half a century old. I maybe have a quarter of a century of years left. Maybe. I don't
Right.
know. And I am going to live it in my truth and according to what feels aligned for me. I'm going to go all in for me. I don't have to have a reason. I don't have to have an excuse. It doesn't have to meet some criteria outside of myself. It can be just because I am. And that's what my soul is speaking. This was lovely.
So much, Megan.
Yeah. I promise I wasn't saying you're old. I don't, in my mind, that just doesn't
Play.
exist.